Okay, this is my setup for working on my stroke with a laser. Let me just show you the different things I've got going on here. This is the laser. It's called a 3D laser because it can measure in the Z direction, the X direction, and the Y direction, if you will, depending on what you're doing. So I've just got this one vertical Z axis laser going, and this one's made by a company called Huipar. So I've got it on the table, just basically suspended above where the cue ball is going to go, right here. Just sort of whatever I found around the house to suspend it there. It's just a heavy weight, so I could extend the laser over the cue ball. So I've got hole reinforcers, one on the foot spot and one on the center spot. And I take my time to arrange so that the laser is right on that line. You can see it crosses over on this dot. I have found that you have to be very careful to make sure it's exactly right in the center of the line, because if it's off a little, that will throw off your measurement, or it'll throw off where the balls are going. So then you just put the balls on the line, and I've got a piece of paper up here to keep the laser out of my eyes. Now I can't get down on a shot and hit it because I've got the camera in my hand. But if you can see, if we get down on the shot, you got the laser line right on the ball and right on the object ball. And when you line up your cue, when you get on the shot, what you want to see is having it right on that line. And the laser comes all the way up to your grip. So you want to see it right in the middle. So that's what I use to do that. The good thing about this is that the line is right on the cue and right on the ball. When you use something like this line over here, and you've got the cue suspended above the line, you've got a little parallax. This is hard to do with one hand, but is the cue on that line or is it off a little? Because if you're looking at it from over here, it can appear to be off on this side, or if you're over here, it can appear to be off. And that's because the tip is not right on top of where the line is. The tip is several inches away from that line. Whereas over here, the line is actually on the cue and on the ball. So you know you're lined up. The other thing I have found when doing this is when I get down on the shot, if I close my right eye, I see it. Let's say, if I'm looking through my left eye, I see the line on the cue ball from this direction. If I close my left eye, I see it through my right eye from this direction. When I have both eyes open, it appears to look like right on the line. I'm left eye dominant, definitely very much left eye dominant. But when I'm in my shooting position, which is on the inside corner of my right eye, when I close one eye and then the other, I happen to notice I get this and I get this. So I don't know what that means exactly. Something is centered because, if I address the ball with my right eye closed and just my left dominant eye, I see this with my left eye, and of course I see this with my right eye. And if I try to stroke the cue with my dominant eye seeing this perfect alignment, it's very unusual. I have to drag the cue back way away from my body, and it doesn't feel right at all. So my particular setup is such that with the eyes closed, one versus the other, I'm seeing other sides of that line. When I open them both up, I see that, which is the perfect alignment. I guess that's enough for the moment. Hope that helps.